The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the latter when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the New York Jets and the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Now Hall to start the drive. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. Well, this defense for the Eagles, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
To throw on second down. Proctor, throw left side, is hauled in by Palmer. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run with Hall. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out, how vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
On first down, Proctor. This pass out wide to Hall. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. The connection here with Nelson Agholor. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. But give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a first down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has, and if he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I vote we don't call him rookie anymore. We'll move him right to veteran and continue from there.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Off play action. Proctor. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Well, this is what you want to see from your rookie quarterback on an opening drive, Charles. He looks cool. He looks calm. He looks collected in marching them down the field.
And, Brandon, I just think the game continues to change and evolve because we're calling these guys rookies. But, you know, they've thrown the football so much at a younger level now, way more so than what we saw when guys came into the league when you and I came through.
And also just the way, in particular to him, Charles, how he handles himself in meetings, just so professional, mature. Looks like he's been in the league 5 years.
Yeah, he cares about the game. He cares about his performance, and it's showing.
Looking to throw on second down. Proctor steps away to his left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Back to throw again. And he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They'll run with Hall. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. One more time with Hall. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Breece Hall, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Setting up the screen with Gainwell. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. From midfield now, here's Jackson. A quick throw, but incomplete. The Eagles at 11-4 now on the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset, being in the right frame of...
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Carl Lawson in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throws right side, and that's complete. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. And now a decision here on the opening drive. 4th and very short, this part of the field. What do you think they do, CD?
I think you go for it. I think there's a lot of game left to be played. I like the advantage that they're trying to create here early. I say be aggressive and try and get it done.
They'll go for it and run a little touch pass here. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35. From the gun, a give to Gainwell. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Now Jackson going for it all. He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Elliott good with a PAT, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change at quarterback, running back, tight end. It doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Off the play fake. Proctor. And he'll get this into the hands of Braxton Berrios. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
Well, you can absolutely feel the thought process there. They just gave up the touchdown. So in the huddle, they're telling each other, you don't want to give it back now on a 3 and out. Nice job of making sure that they wouldn't, and they pick up the first down.
He's got a man, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And that one results in 35 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. He dumps this one off here to Hall. Down inside the 10. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Jets have taken the lead. Seibert on for the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Jets 14, Eagles 7.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And a little dangerous there, almost a penalty, but it does get into the end zone before going over the sideline for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Well, they tried to catch him by surprise, I think, there with that little pop pass on 3rd down, but no luck.
You're right about no luck, but I did like the idea. I like the thought process. Make an unconventional call on 3rd down sometimes. It can pop big. In this case, it didn't.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Jets will take over. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Hassan Reddick.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And he's going to be brought down inside the 5 at the 3.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
They'll start on the ground. Hall. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. Now a play fake here on first down. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
Looking to throw. Proctor. It's caught by Aguilar. 7 yards there and a first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. His throw incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
They'll look to throw again. Yeah, he'll find Hall. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Off play action. Proctor.
Crossing the field, Beckham makes the catch.
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Proctor. He finds his man. Complete. That's Hall. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
Seibert's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point, and now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw taken in by Evans here. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now Jackson on 1st down. Looking Mike Evans' way again, and he's got another one. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
On 2nd down, Gainwell looking for space. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Jackson on 1st down. That's caught. It's Kenneth Gainwell. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Lamar Jackson scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Eagles have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Elliott good with a PAT, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And now it's 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, Proctor. Man open left side is Brown. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Complete to number 49. It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Jaguars first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And some space here. And he'll be dropped just shy of the 35 at the 34. A pickup of 17 on a play that originated at the 17.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Off the play fake, Proctor. Throw to the right, taken in by Berrios. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 18. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This one left side caught by Berrios. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Bubba Bolden who picks it. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. And they'll begin on the ground with Gainwell.
Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
They'll throw over the middle, taken in. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
They run behind center with Gainwell.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Throwing is Jackson.
And that'll be dumped off to Gainwell.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Looking left sideline, it's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves his sticks. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Here's Jackson to throw.
Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are right back in this football game.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This complete left side to Aguilar. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Looking to throw. Proctor.
This pass out wide to Hall.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. They'll look to throw. He finds Aguilar over the middle.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
42 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Back to throw. Got a man. It's Berrios complete.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7.
He'll look to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches.
Back to the ground with Hall.
And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Back to throw. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. He's back to throw. He's got it complete to Aguilar. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
Boy, backs up against the wall, Charles, and they come through with a phenomenal drive to take the lead in the final moments.
Championship effort right there. Marching almost the length of the field, coming through on their final opportunity to earn the win. I think they'll remember this one for a long time, and their fans will too.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. One last shot for Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it, because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded, because we've seen the improbable before. A couple laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.